bring the phone down. Okay, you guys, let's go. Hey, everybody. Hey, Boo. Good morning. Hey, Dion. Hey, girl. Let me turn it to off. Hey, you guys. Here we go. Good morning. What's going on? Y'all, ladies, you remember I told y'all got to close your ears like this. We're going to listen to how disgusting that those people president mouth can be. Let's go and see. I follow a Luke, and I also too got to hear where Luke got his news from. Then I won't have to basically like bounce off where he get his news from, and I can basically just go there and start getting the news myself. But anyway, this is basic. All this is basic. It's allegedly. Wish that you can hear the recording. Let's go and see. This is the type of mouth that your president, that the president that the people wanted. This is the type of mouth that he has. And then, as I spend time with us throughout the day, y'all, because you see me crisscross applesauce, I got my legs up on this here animal. That's what my legs are at. That's why I'm turned this way here. So anyway, let's go and see what this here dirty bone bastard, what he don't say it out of his mouth. Please like my video, please. And also, too, as you put up the like, that's how they send more people get notification. Thank you. And you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, Dover Milton 3. And also, too, download Restream, Dover Milton 3. And you'll basically follow me. And you can hit the link if you want to come up. But if you coming from StreamYard, you can't. But if you just a regular person, you can hit the link because you is not on StreamYard. Okay. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go and see what this old dirty mouth, this dirty bone bastard mouth, but he don't say it. How y'all doing? It's fall is in the air. Here we go. Let's see. All coming from Luke, allegedly. Okay, look. Oh, October the 1st, this is midnight.
Some Democratic votes to fund the government, extend the funding of the government, and they wanted to meet with him, but then Trump canceled the meeting.
Okay.
And now he's saying he'll do the meeting again. But from what we could tell, he might be trying to set up a little bit of a ambush. I'll show you why I believe that. But first, Democrats and Republicans are gearing up for a crunch White House meeting with Donald Trump, an 11th hour bid to avert a potentially damaging federal government shutdown. Monday's gathering is aimed at reaching an agreement over funding the government and largely hinges on Democrat demands for an extension of funding subsidies for health insurance under the Affordable Care Act. So that's one of their big claims. Seems perfectly reasonable. Hey, let's not have insurance costs fly through the roof because the subsidies expire. Let's extend them. And Trump's saying no to that and then lying, saying that Democrats won't let us fund the government unless we give everyone trans surgeries and if we, give undocumented immigrants all this health care, which is not accurate. But you have a Republican congressman saying this.
Look, this is what they wanted. All this crazy spending, going back to the woke policies and giving illegal aliens health care. Trump said, there's no way. Why should I meet with them? I think over the last couple of days, he's rethought that. Let's bring him into the Oval Office. Let's give him a little taste of what we gave Zelensky back in spring. Woo! This is going to be live viewing, I believe, in the Oval Office like you've never seen before, maybe an hour-long meeting, and the American people can see for themselves the ridiculous requests and demands as the Democrats hold them hostage.
So he's indicating that he is expecting Trump. The reason, I don't know if he's talked to Trump about this, but the reason that Trump said, actually, I'll do the meeting in the 11th hour is so that he can give them the Zelensky treatment, which what he means is scream at them unproductively.
What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
Yeah, literally something Trump said during that meeting. And if that's the plan, and I think Trump
See, that's what I'm
kind
trying
of
to
does
tell
want a
you
government
guys.
shutdown.
I need life.
I think he does. Actually, not kind of. He does. That he can blame on Democrats. Then we are headed for a little bit of a disaster. Because there are severe impacts whenever the government shuts down. And I don't know where exactly Democrats are right now on their list of demands. It's become and all reporting about that one item. And if that's it, are you kidding me? You can't, you're going to be in favor of people's health insurance costs going up? Seems like a crazy reason to let the government shut down. I think the Democrats' demand on that is perfectly reasonable. But Trump, if he were serious about preventing this, would engage thoughtfully and not be planning to give Democrats the disastrous Zelensky treatment. And I talked before, this is so wild. We just did a segment where I talked about how Democrats have a strong argument here.
Hold on a second.
Saying, yeah, we'll help you fund the government, but we're not going to fund your out of control government. We need some concessions.
All that in it.
But then they were planning,
Hold on a second.
also planning a retreat. And my thought is, now that we know Republicans are doing a retreat, Democrats, if you cancel yours and you're just like in Washington the whole time, standing outside the Capitol saying, we're ready to reopen the government as long as you won't let health insurance costs skyrocket when you are, but they're at a retreat. That's the best PR ever. It's not good PR if they're playing pickleball and you're in Napa.
Okay.
This is a moment
Let me go over here.
where a lot of eyes are going to be on Democrats. And they have, so just for clarification, podcast listeners, this is a little flashback to our coverage. I think it was yesterday on the Democrats reporting. The political leverage to make the conversation about Trump would rather shut down the government than protect your health care. That has to be the line. Plus, release the Epstein files. Put that all in one sentence. Mwah, you have political advantage. It doesn't look like you're fighting for the elites, which is a part of the branding problem. Even though Republicans are even more fighting for the elites, but okay. Part of what average Americans feel like is that Democrats are too in favor of the elites. And a way that they can prove that's not true is by using their power right now to fight for working class folks' health care. But what will not help that PR-wise is this. As Democrats such as House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries excoriated President Donald Trump yesterday for attending the Gulf event 4 days before potential government shutdown. Fair to criticize that, saying it was outrageous. Playbook has learned that a group of Senate Democrats are planning their own excursion that collide with a shutdown. Senator Kristen Gillibrand has circulated an invitation obtained by Playbook for a Napa retreat for the DSCC on October 13th and 14th. Should the government shut down next week, the retreat could fall on what might be day 12 of the shutdown.
Wait a minute, son. Wait a minute. I understand you, but I don't need it. I need to get what you had on said yesterday, and I got to get to those tapes. I got to get to those tapes. Let me see if this is okay. No, this is where he left off at. Yes, a few minutes ago. See some. Yeah, this is what this young man said yesterday, where I was on his channel when he came out the full and this is all the things that he was saying. He played the tape yesterday. He played the tape yesterday. And, oh shoot, let me contact him too. Hold on a second. I got to contact him. Okay. You trying to get to the dirty playlist, the dirty mouth president. Come on, child. That was 13 hours ago. Okay, no. Oh, shoot. Let me see if he gonna wait. He like that. I think I see it where that he got it on private. I hope.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show another week. And we begin with my favorite type of segment, which is checking in on MAGA culture wars, these silly nonsense subjects they get really fixated on that happen to serve perfectly as these moral panics, unnecessary
boy.
moral panics that accidentally,
Wait,
maybe
where's everybody?
coincidentally, distract a lot of Trump's supporters
Hold on a
from more
second.
important issues and failures of his. And I feel like, first of all, this segment is like the epitome of this show. It's gonna range in topics from me ranting about Taylor Swift not performing at the halftime show, and Bad Bunny's gonna come up. We're also gonna get to data about the effect of Trump's immigration policy
only just
on the prosecutions of drug trafficking, and that actually having the inverse effect that was promised, etc. But it centers around this idea that, in my mind, every time I hear about a new culture war, so we've talked about and have had a lot of fun discussing their explosion over the Sydney Sweeney ad, and this, they tell us, is proof that the NFL now has gone woke. You're about to hear that. And doesn't respect America because having Bad Bunny is nephew to Trump, because Bad Bunny is critical of Trump and speaks Spanish.
What's up, guys? Spenny. The NFL was already off to a rough start this season with multiple green dildos hitting the field.
Oh my God.
The ref engaging in what is just an occupational hazard here in America's wokest sports league that still includes the Kelsey brothers, so it's probably who dropped the dildo here. Nonetheless, the NFL...
He said the NFL's the wokest. What about is it roller derby? Right? Is it what it's called? Roller derby? Roller derby. You don't think roller derbies?
I am still dealing back with him because he's a Republican. Get pissed. Ooh, okay. Wait a minute. I hope he ain't doing it. It just happened yesterday, and I was in his channel. I was in his chat, went live. Let me go right here. Come on here, boy. Let me see what this boy here got. Come on, kid. The ladies, the lady. Let me see on your podcast. Come on. Oh, this was live when you did this here. Okay. Now this is getting frustrating. You guys, I get back with that. Let me go over here to X to cool my nerve. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go over here to X so I can basically like cool my nerves on but I think so. I think he got some things from yesterday on members only, but he played the tape. Hold on a second. Secretary, let me see. Okay. Out there starting damn war with those damn people. Now here we go again. Like we ain't got enough on that damn plate to damn worry about. Okay, now this here, when did this here took place? This was like basic. Oh, let me.
How long do you plan to give Hamas to respond to the ceasefire proposal you've heard?
Well, we're going to do about 3 or 4 days. We'll see how it is. All of the Arab countries are signed up. The Muslim countries are all signed up. Israel's all signed up. We're just waiting for Hamas. And Hamas is either going to be doing it or not. And if it's not, it's going to be a very sad end.
Do you have a deadline, Mr. President? Is there room to negotiate, or is this a take it or leave it deal? Is there room to negotiate with Hamas, or is this a take it or leave it deal?
You know, with Hamas, we want very simple. We want the hostages back immediately, and we want some good behavior. And, you know, it's pretty simple. You don't get simpler. Think of it. We've signed every country in the Middle East. This was like an impossible thing. It's never been done before. This is more than Gaza. Gaza was big stuff. But Gaza is a piece of it.
And if they reject the deal, you said that Israel has your backing to do whatever they need to do. What do you envision that
Let them go and do what they have to do. They can do it pretty easily. I would let them go and do what they have to do. You know, we've killed about 25,000 Hamas. So certainly they paid a big price for October 7th. And this is a whole new group. You know, they come in and they come in and they keep coming. But this is a whole different group. And their leadership has been killed 3 different times. So they paid a big price. We hope that they're going to have a nice, calm life. Maybe it won't happen. But if it does, it'll be one of the greatest things ever to happen. We'll have actual peace in the Middle East.
Are you preparing to take strikes against drug gangs in Venezuela, sir?
And we'll see what happens with Venezuela. Venezuela's been very dangerous with drugs and with other things. And they've been very, very dangerous. So we'll see what happens with Venezuela. We had a lot of drugs coming in through water. We call it water drugs, just a simple term. We don't have any boats on the water. There are no boats. There are no fishing boats. There are no anything. So we hit a number of boats. You probably saw that. And since we did that, we have absolutely no drugs coming into our country via water because it was lethal. And now we'll look at cartels. We're going to look very seriously at cartels coming by land.
What do you plan to tell the Department of War in this address? Why gather all the generals in one place for the speech?
Well, this is only an esprit de corps. Do you know what esprit de corps is? This is only a spirit. We're going to be talking to him. Pete Hegseth is talking right now. I'm going to have to leave because I have to talk to him. But these are our generals, our admirals, our leaders. And it's a good thing. A thing like this has never been done before because they came from all over the world. And there's a little bit of expense, not much, but there's a little expense to that. We don't like to waste it. We'd rather spend it on bullets and rockets, frankly. But this was the one time we had to do a great spiritizing. It's going to be great. I've seen it already. We have every general, every admiral. We have great people. We have our real warriors over there. And when they're not good, when we don't think they're our warriors, you know what happens? We say, you're fired. Get out. We had some real bad ones last time. You know, I rebuilt the military, the entire military. But I had a couple, and I had unbelievable people. To do that, you have to. But I had unbelievable people in there. But I also had some bad ones at the top, like Milley and Mattis and Jesper. I called him too. Always too late, Jesper. He was horrible. So, but I learned because I was just in there, and I put.
Hold on a second. I can't go through all that. Let me go. Google, YouTube had agreed to pay lawsuit with Donald Trump. Y'all remember when over here when Trump got suspended from his account with Google, and there are quite a few of them saying that no, he cannot get on the internet. Didn't fight with his account. So anyway, I don't know if this here gonna stand in the same role of freedom of speech, but anyway, he sued him. Let's go back in here. He sued them. Let's go. Come on, child. YouTube to pay $24.5 million in settled lawsuit over Donald Trump account suspended after January the 6th attack. Okay, let's go back there. Okay, yeah. Send me on the news. Let me go. You see what I'm talking about? Now you remember. Let me go back in here and I'm call you guys memories to something. Oh no, what did I do now? Okay, no, I'm okay with that. Okay, you guys remember? Let me bring this up to you so you guys can see this. You guys remember when January the 6th? You remember they had the attack over there on the Capitol? Yeah. No, they wasn't on the White House. Yeah, but Capitol. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So you remember when they had their attack? But anyway, yes, if you don't know, but now you know. We said everybody that's over here should remember when they went over there and did all that damage control over there, busting out windows, sending Nancy Pelosi desk, and all this type of stuff. They're putting their feet up on the desk and everything, reading her notes and everything. Well, yes, a Donald Trump account did get suspended. Yes, he did get suspended. So right now, on the attack of the Capitol, since that he was found not guilty and did in fact what had anything that's sending that dog whistle. See, one thing about with Donald Trump, you got to listen exactly what he's saying. He sent out a lot of dog whistle, like how he just said did in fact with this war situation. How he sent out the dog whistle that what is going to happen, that he's going to pay for it. So you got to read by identify what Donald Trump is basically saying, because that this is how you call I'm not saying it, but read between the line or a read. This is what he's just saying as he talking to Gosler and all the other ones identify what plus to go down when that would be like next Monday on the 7th. And he already getting everything all together, making speech go. Because, once they do this here press tour, the other countries see him too. All right. So basically, he's sending out his dog whistle, and y'all going to regret it. But right here, back here, just an hour ago, let's talk about, let them tell you what happened did about Donald Trump account. Boy, Jesus. God, what man can do so much with money and all of us out here? Hold on a second. Let me get back in here. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me see if YouTube is going to talk. Okay, let me go right here. Google. This. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. We are right. Matter of fact, this went down. This here went down yesterday. And I'm just basically just getting to it right down today. It said Google, YouTube has agreed to pay $24.5 million to settle a lawsuit by the President Trump. Trump sued them over his 2021. You remember when his account was suspended? Then in fact with the attack on the Capitol. Okay. So according to the document filed in federal court in California, $22 million of the settlement will be contributed to the trust of the National Mall to help pay for the. Get what he did? He sued them, and it supposed to help pay for the construction on the White House ballroom. The rest would go to other plaintiffs, including American Conservative Union. Okay, so now that we see where he getting the money from. Okay. In January, the latest tech company get off around that man. Okay. Settled a lawsuit brought by Donald Trump in January. Let me see, what did they do? Excuse me, you guys. Okay. Meta Platform agreed to pay $25 million to settle the lawsuit over his 21 suspension for Facebook. Facebook got to pay $25 million. Elon Musk, X, agreed. As you know, that X is X, that's us. Agreed to settle similar lawsuit brought against the company known as Twitter for 10 million. So all right, you guys, this is basically what he's doing. He's suing in his lawsuit. This is how it's all getting paid for through these lawsuits. This settlement does not constitute as a mission or liability. That file said that Google confirmed the settlement, okay, but declined the comment behind it. Fowler said that Google confirmed the settlement. Okay, they confirmed the settlement. Okay, disclosure of the settlement came a week before scheduled October the 6th. October the 6th, that is that's Monday. Okay, that's Monday. Court hearing to discuss the case, and U.S. District Judge Verona Gunner in California. Okay, just to let you know that all of them got sued. Facebook, all of them got sued, messing around there with Donald Trump, especially when he was found not guilty in a court of law pertaining to claiming to January the 6th. With January the 6th, what he had took place about like four years ago, I would say. Here we go. Let's move it on forward. Now we got that much. That's one thing that I like about dealing fact with X. I do get it. What's going on? Okay, let's go back. Let's go back over here on X. Just dealing fact with Donald Trump. We got to get okay. I'm trying to get Rolling Stone. I'm trying to get this is the speech. Now it's been 2 hours since that speech. What, it's been 11 o'clock now? Okay, I thought the speech was started at 9. But okay, then we here. We here for it. Okay, let me go back over here to this little boy. I call him a little boy. Let me see what that we get out, that what we get from here. Let me go back over here. Check him again to see could I find what I'm looking for. Come on, son. YouTube. Hold on a second. Let me go right here. Hold on a second. One time. Oh, I thought it was at 9 o'clock, but it's scheduled for 10. Well, okay, it's 10 o'clock. It's a little after 10. Where's the shorts on these here? I got the basic. When I took that little break just a few minutes ago, I went over some shorts. Then, in fact, with this situation. Then, in fact, with this situation with what is going on. Come on, y'all. Okay. This is getting really, really general office. This is getting on my nerves. Did in fact with this here. Trump and Treasury General live breaking coverage. Okay, hold 1 second. Let's put this thing back here. Oh. Okay. Come on, boy. I want to read them dirty notes. Hold on a second. Oh boy, my God. Damn, damn, damn. Hold on a second, you guys. I gotta go on. Oh, okay. No, hold on a second. Come on, come on, come on. Where he at? Wait a minute. Oh,
I guess I got hair in my mouth too. Wow. We really got crazy. You got to find that segment if you're watching YouTube
woo.
videos. And he's now responded. He has now responded to the reporting that we went over just a couple of days ago about the latest disclosure relating to, in this case, it was an Epstein schedule.
Yep, he's in
And
there.
Musk's name appearing
And he's upset.
on that schedule. At this point in time, that's all we know. And we're not making claims beyond that. But this was way too late on the timeline, I think, to claim ignorance about what Epstein was doing. But here was the reporting, and then I'll show you Musk's response. Musk, Peter Thiel, and Steve Bannon. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and Steve Bannon are all named in copies of Jeffrey Epstein's daily schedules released Friday by Democrats. Now, here's a problem I have, because I've told you I'm very clear about not doing this guilt by association thing until you have just cause to at least have a justification for judgment because of the time, how late in the game some of these people were still associating with Epstein. The schedules make reference to Musk possibly flying to an island. We don't know which island, just an island. Maybe it was the Galapagos, I don't know, in 2014. And Thiel and Bannon apparently dining with Epstein as recently as 2017 and 2019. So 2014, to me, I get that still people didn't exactly know this, that, and Epstein had all these powerful friends and associates. And you're not going to say all of those people did something wrong, or even that they all knew. But like the sweetheart agreement that was made that allowed Epstein to get away with this for so long. Thus, the first time prosecution or the potential of it was brought against him was 2006. And so 2014, they're saying, is the Musk Epstein island or an island trip still happening? Which was the specific notes here. And again, the biggest takeaway is, from all you can tell here, is just a yet another reminder of how the percentage of powerful people who had some association friendship with him met with him. He really was running in all the most powerful circles. And that's why it's so important to get clarity on who just, I didn't take it seriously enough, the allegations I'd heard swirling, and I just was trying to do a business deal. Decipher those people from anyone who could have been involved. That's why full transparency is necessary that the Trump White House is currently blocking. So this is the schedule, daily schedule. This is Monday, November 27th, 2017. That's where Reed Weingarten, breakfast, Peter Thiel, lunch, different things, no other names on that sheet. And then This is Saturday, February 16th, 2019. 7 a.m. breakfast with Steve Bannon. Or 2019. 2019?
Wait a minute, you guys.
2019. Steve Bannon, breakfast. That was...
This is Wistia Live. It makes hosting webinars a piece of cake.
Wait, I'm confused. Go back.
Oh boy. Let's start from the top. Give your webinar a title, a date, and a nice description.
Wow, I can generate one with AI? Nice.
Then customize your live event to fit your branding. Add your
Wait a
logo,
minute,
your
you
colors,
guys.
even your
I'm
font.
sorry.
Wow,
Trying to get some hot
spiffy.
tea.
Whoa, did I just make a registration page?
Okay,
Yep,
hold on a second.
you can share it with anyone.
Okay.
Or embed your live event right on your
Um,
website.
Wow, look how many people
Thank
are
you.
registering. Sales is gonna
That's
love
what we
this.
do around
And
here.
now all you gotta do
Our
is, okay,
display
get yourself ready.
sector.
And now all you gotta do is go live.
Yeah.
In 3,
Yeah, Eli
2,
on
1.
X.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us.
As I was saying, this is Wistia Live.
We have a great webinar planned today, so
Webinar your face.
Now I feel like I'm going crazy. Is my timeline off? How would they not have known? So you get the point. That was the reporting that we already did. We eventually get to the little entry about Musk where it says, maybe we can see, you could put this up, Jaden, Elon Musk to island December 6th. Is this still happening? Then, and I gave Democrats credit for this as well, made disclosures about Democrats to Clinton and his associations. And that's something that we've also known about. This isn't a partisan issue, but we do have, and we'll focus in just for now on Musk because of him responding. Musk responding to this Sky News headline that says Elon Musk and Prince Andrew named in latest Epstein files release. And Musk says, shame on Sky News for this utterly misleading headline. Anyone pushing this false narrative deserves complete contempt. Epstein tried to get me to his island and I refused. Yet they named me even before Prince Andrew, who did visit. And that's what the community note also said. While both names appear, the circumstances are vastly different. Elon's name appeared as a possible schedule item in question only. Prince Andrew appears on Epstein flight logs and settled a related civil case regarding sexual misconduct. And there is a difference. Oh my gosh. Yeah, of course. And I think it's perfectly fine to make that discernment on the part of Musk. I don't think that the headline is utterly wrong because this is in the latest document release. It didn't say it went to the island. The latest document release, they put the most prominent name, at least to American viewers, even though Sky is American, but first, and then Prince Andrew, who is way more, from all we can tell, immersed in that world, and that is fair to stipulate. But yeah, it did just say, is this still happening? It said, is this still happening? So, and he's saying he didn't end up going. And then on the topic of the Epstein files, I thought that Jake Tapper's reporting on this was fascinating. Trump decided and posted on Truth Social, he's releasing the files, but maybe not the files you're thinking of.
We're doing a special on free speech.
By the way, while you watch this, please do, if you appreciate the show, click the subscribe button. It's free. It supports the work that we do, and it helps us algorithmically. And millions of people watch the show who aren't yet subscribed. If you do that, make all the difference.
That's going to air Sunday night at 9. I was talking to the guy who, one of the guys who runs FIRE, which is a free speech organization, and he said this is a perfect example of the Streisand effect. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but the Streisand effect is Barbara Streisand was trying to keep her Malibu home off of maps. And because she was trying to do that, legendarily, she brought more attention to the location of her home. And it's a perfect example because President Trump said to the country, basically, you can't watch this. I don't want you to watch this. And he got these incredible ratings.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't look at my necktie right now. Please don't look at my necktie
I'm
right
capable.
now.
I'm capable.
Yeah, everyone is going to look at my necktie.
Next time.
And thank you very much. But that's exactly it. By attempting to silence it, they drew more attention to it. It backfired.
Yeah, they didn't do what they did with the Epstein files, which is try to divert.
Although, I don't know if you knew this, but President Trump, this is true. This is not a joke. President Trump just posted on Truth Social that he's going to release the files related to Amelia Earhart. I'm not joking. So he's in the E's. As long as you're in the E's, Mr. President, and there's some other files in the E file. Several well-known.
Well, have you thought of this? So Amelia Earhart, the mystery of Amelia Earhart is that she was a pilot, legendary, and her plane disappeared, and it was never found during this long flight. And the FBI, I guess, has some documents on that, and so Trump's going to disclose. And maybe she took the Epstein files with her? Is that how it's relevant? Maybe she took them and so then the plane disappeared? Does that timeline make any sense based on when Earhart disappeared? No. But maybe time travel. Maybe she went through like a time warp, got the files, then took them to. Some people suspect maybe. I just briefly read up. I didn't know a ton. You could put that back up, Jaden, here for a second. I was just reading up. Yeah, the assumption is that they ran out of fuel or something and then went down to the ocean. But some say, what if she made it to an island and was living there? And maybe she took it to an island. And she just has stacks of documents like Trump had in his bathroom. I've been asked by many people, he wrote, about the life and times of Amelia Earhart. Such an interesting story. And when I consider declassifying and releasing everything about her, in particular, her last fatal flight. She was an aviation pioneer, the first woman, and then goes through details about her. 90 years ago, has captivated millions. I'm ordering my administration to declassify and release all government records related to Amelia Earhart, her final trip, and everything else about her. Thank you for attending this matter. And then in all caps, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. That is such... It's like he knows exactly how to get everyone talking about the Epstein files again. Woo! To go, I'm releasing the files on Amelia Earhart. I love how Tapper said, while you're in the E's, Earhart, while you're in the E's, maybe you grab some of those other ones. I've gotten word she stole the files 90 years ago. Wow, what a story. So interesting, so vicious, so beautiful, as he said about Gettysburg. So beautiful, so captivating and disgusting and beautiful. Trump agrees to release files in a weird Friday night news dump. No, not the Epstein files. That's one of the headlines that came of it. And then his social media activity got even weirder. He posted and then deleted an AI video that...
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not naming names. They all suck. Monday, total opposite. It didn't just work, it spread. And people became Monday evangelists. And you know why? Because people actually liked using it. No, it's not a chore. It's intuitive. You don't have to force anyone. They're on board.
Okay, now come on, boy.
Promotes like this right-wing conspiracy of magical med beds. Trump deletes wild...
We already read that he put out some kind of rumor. In fact, he's gonna be putting out some med beds. But y'all, we're not gonna even go there. We're not gonna even go there. He ain't put out no damn med bed. He trying to put damn, cause that his rating is down. The rating is down. Okay, here's some things that we need to look at. Watch this here. I think this is what the
because Billy is that a little bit more. I don't know. Has he been outcasted? Maybe he's like been totally outcasted, and that's why he feels this way.
Okay, here we go, you guys. I found it.
And you do the best you can when something comes. All right. Wow. The fact that
Jean Carroll civil trial having the Access Hollywood tapes played for him, then we'll look at what Billy Bush claims about more audio being somewhere in a vault.
Okay. Are you familiar, I'm sure you are, with something that's often referred to as the Access Hollywood tape?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's mark it and play it as what?
No,
35.
this is the tape. Watch it in post.
We're waiting. Podcast listeners, we're still here. Just waiting for the video to start.
You know, and she used to be very, she's still very beautiful. I moved on her, actually. You know, she was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married. No, Nancy. No, this was, and I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you we got some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch.
Hold on. Self-love. Wait a minute. Hold up. Self-love. Get up the disclaimer again. Selvo, wait a minute, hold on one second. I gotta bring you on here. Yeah. Did you hear the words that coming out his mouth? Nice president. Isn't that something? He said he moved on her like a bee, and he said that he was going to F her. I don't think y'all heard that again. You remember I was looking for this video, let's say like about, I heard it yesterday, and I said that y'all, I'm gonna find it and we're gonna listen to it. So anyway, here you go. the president of the United States said he was making a move up on her. Let me back it up one more time for the girls in the back. Here we go. Let's go right here. Right here. Right here. Let's go, son.
Just waiting for the video to start.
You know, and she used to be very, she's still very beautiful. I moved on her, actually. You know, she was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married.
Huge news there.
No, Nancy. Yeah. No, this was marriages. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch. But I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
She's your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
So that, yes, is Billy Bush. And also, I'll show you the part about what else could be out there about similar tapes. And then he also gets upset that people condemn him for participating in this conversation. So then we'll address that too.
Donald is good. Oh, my man. Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out of
Set this up.
That is very
You give me the thumbs up.
You are a
You gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy.
else off first? Yeah, let me.
It's very funny.
You gotta give me the thumbs up.
All right, you and I will walk down.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the publicist. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her, with the gold. I better use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything.
Hold on.
Look at those legs. All I can see is the legs.
Yeah.
No, it looks good.
Oh my God! Wait a minute.
Come on, shorty.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
nice legs, huh?
Oof, get out of the way, honey. That's good legs.
That is what that I was telling you about the video I was looking for. Now, it's a more part to the video. Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel had, yeah. Thank you, Stella. Yeah, she got that disclaimer out. Thank you. It's another part. This here guy, yeah, the guy got fired. We're gonna hear a little more. I didn't hear no more, but I knew that the guy that were recording that, he had got fired because you supposed to be going around with the president, but even though it was a man talking there, then they saw a woman walking by, and then what he would do, all this type of stuff. My God, that's the president that y'all picked. And then alleged, that's right, allegedly, that's the president. He said that, let's pull him in the coochie. But another video that was this is my first time. Yesterday was the first time that I heard this. But I knew it. I heard on the Cat Williams show that he was saying that did his little comment to it, and I've been looking for the video. But when he go live, this young man go live, Luke, I get his notification, and I go over there and see what he talking about. And that's what he was saying yesterday. Now, thank you, Stella. Yeah, this is for mature audience. 18 or over is over here. Now, this is the other part of it. Let's go through this here. What Jimmy Kimmel had what he released, I guess so this was part of it, but here's the other tape that the young man had don't drop. Let's see what else on there. Now this is the part that from the part that they say that one of the guys lost his job over this here. Then we will listen to all of it is together. We'll be all caught up to date with what I was trying to tell you guys about. So let's go.
Just a fun group of guys, you know, just a good sort of Christian upbringing who would go on to be described by Paula White as if you say no to Trump, you say no to God.
So this one is cool. You basically connect your Shopify account and it's able to pull in your product catalog. And then from there, you can actually choose the exact product.
We're supposed to believe the reincarnation of Jesus is the guy you just heard there. Okay. All right. Interesting. The Lord works in mysterious ways, they've informed us. And I guess it's by making Trump the heir to the Jesus throne. Okay, so now Billy Bush, TV personality guy. I never really kept up with or heard of him. I mean, I knew that someone else was in that audio, but my focus was on Trump, as you can imagine. And he made an interesting claim about Trump's apprentice days, and that's what I want to play for you. While you listen to it, please do click the subscribe button if you appreciate this show. It's free, but every one of you who does it really does make a difference to continue getting this message out.
And subscribe.
But when it comes out, he's a politician. I don't know how he recovers from that. But what was going through your mind when you heard that?
Well, my explanation for that is, as many moral issues. People can have moral issues with Donald Trump, but the thing about him is he's never really pretended to be someone else. It's kind of like, that. It's hard to act too surprised that I mean, if you just look at, we've got Stormy Daniels, there's a whole litany of things that he has said. So when it comes to that, he has this affordability that no one else has that, doesn't matter. We know that about him. It's not like when we found out something about Tiger Woods, right? We're like, oh my God, we thought he was a staple of the community, and holy crap, he's doing all these things and that. And you're like, oh, with Donald, it's like, there's another thing. I mean, it's like, it's not, you know what I mean?
Did you hear him say anything else that of this nature that was not on the tape? That you can this was the one and only time you heard him talk.
Let me tell you something. NBC put out an APB for all tapes. When this came out, it was because a contestant in a Miss Universe pageant had said, Donald Trump has said terrible things about me. And he said, I never talk like that at all. And then NBC sent out to all their divisions, look for your tapes. Now, the ones they wanted belonged to Mark Burnett and are in a vault somewhere in Idaho. And those are all the outtakes from The Apprentice.
The ones they wanted, he says, but what they ended up getting was Access Hollywood. That was their consolation prize. What they wanted was from Mark Burnett. Is that what he said? I don't want to miss Mark Burnett. In a vault somewhere in Ohio. We need those. But do you know, well, let me play the rest of it.
Somewhere in Idaho, and those are all the outtakes from The Apprentice set. But someone at Access Hollywood said, oh, wait a minute, we have that thing from 11 years ago. What about that? Didn't he say something about furniture buying and all this stuff? And so then they took that and sent it to NBC News, hoping to, Access Hollywood, the little, the tiniest little division of NBC News that's not even recognized. Like, look what we did. We've got the thing. And they went, you've done so great. Here we go. And then they had it. And that's how it came to light. And they scoured that and scoured everything else in every drawer that they could find anything on him. And that was deemed enough.
So that led to this headline. Billy Bush tells Jim Acosta there are more Trump tapes in a vault. But those, I guess, weren't able to be accessed.
Okay. I'm going to kill
Television personality Billy Bush told podcast host Jim Acosta there are more tapes of now President Donald Trump of the type that made Bush infamous in 2016 in a vault somewhere in Ohio.
At 11 o'clock. So
Bush was pushed out of NBC for being the co-occupant of the bus in which Trump riffed about sexual assault on the hot mic. Gosh, someone
y'all didn't hear that?
Send in the sniffer dogs all through Idaho.
Wait a minute.
But here's the.
Did you hear that? Donald Trump had admitted the sexual assault. Oh my God. Let's go right here just a little bit. Okay. Let's go again.
There are more tapes of now President Donald Trump of the type that made Bush infamous in 2016 in a vault somewhere in Ohio. Bush was pushed out of NBC for being the co-occupant of the bus in which Trump riffed about sexual assault on the hot mic. Gosh, someone
do me a favor.
Send in the sniffer dogs all through Idaho.
Okay, let me get this right here.
But here's the sad part.
But wait a minute. Steph Love, could you get the did you see what's the news channel that he got that from? Okay, the name of this one here is more shocking. Oh yeah, okay. More shocking Trump video. Do you know what the news channel where he came from, where he got that information from? Because we can pull it up and we can read it for ourselves. Hold on a second. Let me see, because Steph love catch that because it went so fast. Hold up a second. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. It went real fast. Let me go right here. Let's go right here. No, who is it? What's the name of this here? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. I think that we got to go a little bit right here now. Okay. Okay, self-love. Let's see, could we catch it?
Could find anything on him, and that was deemed enough.
So that led to this headline. Billy Bush tells Jim Acosta there are more Trump tapes in a vault, but those, I guess, weren't able to be accessed. Television personality Billy Bush told podcast host Jim Acosta there are more tapes of now President Donald Trump of the type that made Bush infamous in 2016 in a vault somewhere in Ohio.
Hollywood. Okay.
Bush was pushed out of NBC for being the co-occupant of the bus in which Trump riffed about sexual assault on the hot mic. Gosh.
Wait a minute. Hold up a second. Okay, wait a minute. There you go. I see it down here. It says that Luke discussed the follow of Trump infamous Access Hollywood audio. Okay. What is the name of this here newspaper right here? Stuff, you got that now? What's the name of this one here? Hold up one second. Let me see if she can see it. I got to bring her out a little lighter. Hold up. Wait a minute. What's the name of this one here? Why I don't see it? Access Hollywood. Let me put that down there. I'm going to go and run off of there. Access Hollywood. Let's see. Oh, my God. Okay. Now, let me go back a little bit more. We got to find out who is this company? Who is it? Donald Trump, the type that made Bush famous in 2016 in a vault somewhere in Idaho. Wait a minute. Damn, man, I got to come back to this. Okay. Acosta interviewed Bush on Thursday episode. Damn, man, that was a long time. Hold on a second. Have we got anything yet? Y'all, wait a minute. I'm going to write down his name too. I'm going to write down this man's name here. Jimmy, what's his name? Jim Acosta. I'm going to write down his name too. Okay. Let me put that there. Okay, now where I'm trying to go real slow. I can't find real slow. Where could it be? Okay, they got the whole. Oh, okay, they got it right here, y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna have to cut this here off. Hold up a second, y'all. I haven't seen y'all all this here. I have not seen yet. I have not seen any of this here yet. Even with this here man name here, this Costco. I've never seen none of this here. Well, hold up a second. Let's see what.
Hey, here's the truth about the Social Security Disability Program.
You can receive up to $3,627
derogatory, and my response, not. Sometimes I've called people out, but sometimes it's not to go, you sick son of a. Instead, though, there is a clear moment you have where you're like, oh, okay, I don't, that's not. And it's seen, and it's because you can't make the talent mad at you, I guess. Obviously, if I were in that bus, I would have said you're a disgusting piece of trash. I would have known. But he's saying he couldn't. He's a bro. He's trying to be a guy's guy. And even in settings, you're in a, football.
Y'all, wow. Okay, let me come on back over here to the scooters. Wow. Okay, hold up. Thank you. I'm going to put it in. Do we know what Mario, do we know what his last name is? Close out this access out. I'm going to see this here. You guys, I'm going to have to kill the live. Let's take a quick break. And then also, too, I'm going to check on channel 4, too. Let's take a quick break so I can go ahead and do this here. Zoom with the doctor. Anyway, you guys, we'll talk. Anyway, this is another part of the tape that they gonna, I don't know, I can't say date, but anyway, somehow or another they put the words on the screen, but we'll be back, okay? Anyway, you guys, I'll talk to the lady. Keep on your notification. We gonna get him together and show y'all this is what I've been looking at. I told you this is what, but I didn't hear any of this here. We are listening to this here together. Anyway, you guys, I'll see y'all shortly. Bye-bye. Thank you, self-love. Okay, let me go ahead and end this here. Let me see. I'm gonna try to get like most people do. Turn on the music. I am in this.